For over 10,000 years, the Galactic Empire had ruled the stars with an iron grip. Planets knelt, civilizations bowed, and the mere sight of an imperial dreadnought was enough to force entire systems into submission. The Empire had crushed rebellions, absorbed ancient warrior species, and rewritten the laws of physics in their favor. Then, they met the humans. It was a simple encounter. An automated probe from Earth stumbled upon an Imperial patrol near the edge of Sector 79 Kappa. Curious, the Empire traced the signal and sent an envoy to the source, a small blue planet orbiting an unremarkable yellow star. High Executor Varnak, a 7-foot-tall being of psionic might and synthetic muscle, stood aboard his flagship Dominion unbroken as Earth loomed on the view screen. His advisors buzzed with contempt. "A primitive world," muttered strategist Cole. "Barely Class 3 technology. No warp gates. No genetic modifications. Their species has only left their moon." Varnak sneered. "Send the standard ultimatum. Kneel or burn." The message was transmitted. A single, clear demand. Submit to the Galactic Empire. Resistance is death. Earth's reply came in video form. A man average height, wearing a t-shirt that read NASA alumni, appeared on the screen. He scratched his beard, looked directly at the camera, and laughed. Not a nervous laugh. Not a diplomatic chuckle. It was the kind of belly-deep, tears-in-your-eyes laugh that one gives when the joke is just too good. "You're serious?" the human said between gasps. "You want us to bow to a bunch of aliens in shiny robes because you've got big ships and a scary name? Bro, we make memes out of stuff like this." Varnak watched in silence as the human leaned in. "We've survived extinction-level asteroids, nukes, plagues, and climate disasters we caused ourselves. We use black holes to power space drives, and we dare our own governments to try and stop us from rebelling. You think we're scared of some galactic space empire with a superiority complex? Try again." The screen cut off. The room fell silent. Varnak growled. "Mobilize the fleet." They came with fire and fury. Over 200 Imperial warships entered Earth's system. Shields up, weapons charged, annihilation protocol authorized. A single message was sent. Final warning. Submit or perish. This time, Earth responded with coordinates. Not a surrender. An invitation. The fleet warped to the designated spot and found themselves floating in the middle of Saturn's orbit, facing one ship. It didn't match any known design. Angular. Dark as void. No visible propulsion. Just there. The ship identified itself simply, ESS Undefeated. Varnak laughed. "One ship? One pathetic display of defiance before we end this insult." Seconds later, the Undefeated moved. It didn't fire. It shifted. Thousands of miniature apertures opened across its surface, revealing energy signatures that surpassed anything the Empire had encountered. It unleashed no beam, no missile, just a pulse. One pulse. In less than 3 seconds, the entire Imperial fleet was gone. No debris, no explosion, just erased. Back on Earth, the man in the NASA t-shirt, Admiral Juno, leaned back in his chair aboard a monitoring station. "Told ya," he muttered, sipping coffee. "They never listen the first time." Varnak did not die in the strike. He was captured intentionally and brought aboard the Undefeated. When he awoke in a containment field, Juno stood on the other side, sipping coffee, still wearing that same stupid shirt. "You don't get it," Juno said. "We didn't build Undefeated to fight you. We built it because we figured someone like you would eventually show up." He gestured toward the containment field. "You think your empire is ancient, majestic, eternal, but to us? You're Saturday morning cartoon villains. You threaten the galaxy and expect it to obey. That's cute." Varnak bared his fangs. "You're monsters. You wiped out a fleet with a pulse. You could have spared them." Juno's smile faded. "We didn't start this. You brought war to our doorstep. We asked you to back off." He turned away, fingers dancing across a console. "You know, our species survived countless threats not because we're the strongest, but because we never stop adapting. Every time someone tries to break us, we get stronger. The containment field dropped. Varnak lunged and found himself frozen, midair, unable to move. Juno didn't even flinch. Oh, by the way, that pulse? It wasn't a weapon. It was a shutdown signal. We reverse-engineered your entire tech tree from the probe you scanned us with. You basically handed us the keys to your empire. So, thanks for that. News spread fast. Within days, the Empire's core systems received a message broadcast across all channels, translated into every known language. To the peoples of the galaxy, we are humans. We laugh because threats amuse us. We fight when we must. We forgive when we can. But we never bow. We invite peace. We welcome alliance. But if you demand our submission,